You don't exist. Who are you without your thoughts? Hi, this is the channel Lost in the Code. I want to share a story that has haunted me for almost 2 years now. Here's what happened to me. I had a neighbor. I had known her since childhood. We lived next door to each other, our apartment doors facing the same hallway. My mom was friends with her, and she practically lived at our place. She was always odd. At some point, she joined a strange sect. They gave 10% of all income to the group. She would tell everyone how amazing it was. Eventually, she cut off everyone in her life, except my mom. Years passed. I grew up, moved away, changed everything. My life, my apartment. Then one day, I heard something had happened to her. She had completely lost her memory. They placed her in a nursing home. She had no one left. My mom had already passed away. So one day I decided to visit her. I came in, gave her name, and was led to her room. I walked in, greeted her, hugged her. She didn't recognize me. I started telling her who I was, where we lived, about my mom. But she didn't understand. She didn't even know what city she was in. I told her about her son. Still, no recognition, no comprehension. I spent about 2 hours with her, trying anything just to trigger some memory. But there was nothing at all. And yet, here's what shook me the most. As I was about to leave, she asked me to bring her a Bible. She said, "I know the demons are leading me astray, but I know it felt good when I was with God." Of course, I came back the next day. I brought the Bible and some old photos, pictures of her friends, and my mom, the one person she had stayed close to for the last 10 years. But again, she recognized no one. Then she opened the Bible and started reading. I didn't want to interrupt her. I just listened. She put the book down and said, "I miss my sect so much." I was stunned. This woman didn't remember who she was, didn't remember where she lived, didn't remember people, didn't remember her own son. Nothing about herself remained. And yet, she remembered her sect. Clearly, precisely. That's when it hit me. Where had this program been implanted in her? How? She'd been our neighbor for 35 years. Her son had left when he was around 40, and she retained zero information about any of it. And I started to wonder, who are we without our thoughts? Those 2 days changed everything for me. In the hallway of the care home, strange people walked around, with bright makeup, believing they were of royal blood. And they believed it. Didn't care that others thought they were insane. That was their reality, their thought. A woman could think she's Napoleon. A man could believe he's the Queen of England, and they truly see themselves that way. So I ask again, maybe we're nothing more than a bundle of programs? My neighbor remembered only the program, the sect. Other people remember being dictators, kings, heroes. But that didn't come from nowhere. They lost all thought. And what remained was what had once been deeply programmed. Maybe not even in this lifetime. Thank you for letting me share this. Let's reflect on it together. Who are you without your thoughts? You created that image yourself. And the deeper you begin to track your thoughts, the clearer your world becomes. The clearer you see people, and maybe, for the first time, you'll truly see yourself. What is a programmed script? Is it you? Or is it what was implanted into you? We are born clean, without fear, without shame, without guilt. But from the very first days, we are programmed. No one asks us. No one explains. A script is not just an idea. It's not a thought you can simply reject. It's a deep-rooted setting that seeps into your body, into your voice, into your behavior, until you no longer notice that you're living by it. You grow up and suddenly you're afraid to speak your truth. Why? You tolerate toxic relationships. Why? You always start from the position of, "I'm not good enough." Why? Because it's not you. It's the programming. Programs are installed silently. When you were scolded for feeling, when they told you boys don't cry or you're not smart, just pretty. When they laughed at you, when they ignored you, when they only praised you for success. You grew up, and every emotion, every glance, every punishment, it all became code. And you became a function, a role, a mask. Now imagine, someone loses their memory. Everything is wiped, name, family, experience. But the reactions remain. They still flinch, or yell, or shrink. Why? Because programming runs deeper than memory. It doesn't live in the brain. It lives in the body. It's autopilot, and it activates without your permission. Let's take an extreme case. Someone believes they are Napoleon. Strange? Not really. It's just a rewritten program. When internal pain or emptiness becomes unbearable, the mind activates any identity that might protect it. I'm Napoleon is a shield, a survival script, a way out of failure, pain, insignificance. It's no different from the programs of, I'm nobody. I'm a victim. It's all my fault. I must save everyone. You didn't choose these. You absorbed them. But here's the most important part. Now, you can track your own program. You can look it in the eye, and you can choose. You are consciousness, capable of seeing all this and rewriting it. Yes, some scripts are deeply installed, like that woman who forgot everything, but remembered her sect. That program was installed in adulthood, which means it's possible to reprogram. A new program is still a program. If thought disappears, what remains is raw programming. Fear, restriction, habit, trauma. All embedded so deeply it feels like you. But it isn't. It's just the code that remains, even when nothing else of you is left. That's why it's not enough to just think. You must track the source of the thought. Whose thought is it? Yours or implanted, injected, programmed? You could live your whole life believing you fear the dark, failure, poverty, loneliness. But what if that fear isn't even yours? What if it's just a hand-me-down program, passed on by those who were afraid before you? We come into this world to remember that we have a choice, a right to be aware, to delete, to begin again. You are not fear. You are not someone else's belief. You are not an automatic reaction. You are the one who can rewrite everything. I thank the subscriber who gave me this powerful impulse to reflect. This is truly food for thought. And I thank every one of you who watches this channel. I wish you only bright, conscious, authentic programs. Take care of yourself. See you in the next video. Wishing you all clarity and freedom. Until next time.